Family, back again this weekend. Hope you're having a good Friday. It is Friday. I got me a little bit of whiskey this Friday, hanging out. I got a lot going on as far as in my neighborhood with folks enjoying the Friday night football game at the high school. And for me, I'm gonna kick back and enjoy me a nice cigar with some whiskey. Real good whiskey too. Got a little Coke mixed in. But I'm excited tonight because I'm gonna do a review, if I have not already done so, and I don't think I have. But I'm gonna do one of my favorite cigar, my number one cigar, man. The My Father Le Bijou 1922 Petite Robusto by My Father Cigars. Probably can't see it because of the light, but just a beautiful cigar. This was actually the number one cigar. I forgot what year. I think 2020, 2021, maybe somewhere around there. But this won Cigar of the Year, and this is it's just a beautiful smoke. And almost every time that I've smoked it, it tastes just as good. So, and it smells just as good right now. But this time though, although I've smoked this many times, I'm really gonna try to challenge my palate to get more out of it, to see what's new for me, right? So hopefully you guys enjoy, man. If you've had the My Father Le Bijou 1922, let me know your thoughts about the cigar. I'm about to enjoy this stick tonight on a Friday night. Orange wrapper, dual wrappers, right? Robusto, fairly inexpensive. Let's get this alight and let's get this going, man. Kick back and enjoy. Fridays are always a good time to go out if you want to go out, but also kick back. You want to kick back? I'm a kickback type of guy. So that's just me. A couple mosquitoes out here right now, man. But there we go. There we go. Beautiful cut. Yep. Just as good every time. Let's light it, man. Wind's not blowing tonight, so I get a good light. Good toasting and a good light. Yep. A lot of times when you light, you kind of want to light outside in. You know what I'm saying? You want to go outside and then go in. Because a lot of times when you light in, it really doesn't take that much on the end. When you toast, you want to toast outside in. Because a lot of times when you go in and you're toasting in, you're about to get ready and light it anyway so that all the flame can come up through the filler of the cigar. So give it a good toast. Now we're gonna light. Look at that. First puff, man. Nothing like that first puff. Man. Boy, ain't nothing like this cigar, boy. I'm telling you. Boy. Ain't nothing like it. ain't, ain't nothing like it. I've had quite a few cigars over this last year, and ain't nothing quite like this. This is, man, just make me appreciate cigars. So, let's try to get into some of the notes. All right, we're beginning to start this off. Usually with this cigar, it does exactly what it's doing right now. A little bit of pepper, right? That's one reason why I kind of like it too. A little bit of pepper, got some creaminess, pepper going on. It's got this like smell and taste of like just fresh tobacco, like a Cuban, like a, I don't know how to describe it. Got this nuttiness taste of like peanuts, nutty peanuts, cream. Man, just beautiful. I would smoke this in a Gordo or Turo. I don't usually smoke those. But this, I would smoke that in a Gordo or Turo. And even smoking it now, it still remains my #1 cigar, my favorite cigar right now, 1 year later. Who knows, this might change over time. But even all this time later, it's still my favorite cigar. It's just smooth, man. It's smooth. It's just a smooth cigar. I recommend y'all try this. Like I said, the My Father La Bijou 1922 by My Father Cigars. My Father is just a great, they have a great line of cigars. I actually just got another My Father cigar of another line of My Fathers. So for example, you have the Don Pepin Garcia made by My Father. Well, Don Pepin created the My Father cigars, right? Still in the same family, still in the same brand. I got a Tatooine cigar. It's like a Halloween cigar. Got a chainsaw, bloody chainsaw on the box. Looked awesome. I saw it as a YouTube short, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it. And I'm gonna do a review of that cigar. But I don't often smoke the My Father cigars. I don't often smoke my favorite cigar. And the reason why I don't do my favorites as much of anything is I want to enjoy it every time I smoke it. Or whatever my favorites are, I want to enjoy them every single time, right? So my favorite cigar, I don't smoke it often. So when I do smoke it, it's a moment. My favorite food is cheeseburgers. And you can get a cheeseburger, almost anywhere. But you got good cheeseburgers, just like cigars. You can get a cigar anywhere, but you got good cigars. And you know where to go to get a good cheeseburger. So for my cheeseburger spot, I don't often go there. So when I do go there, oh man, it's an experience. Having to keep it lit. Start to burn uneven a little bit. Most because of that relight. Man, this is beautiful. Look at this, man. Just beautiful, man. My Father Bijou 1922, my #1 cigar. Have not done a review on it, long overdue, but hopefully y'all enjoy this stick. Look at that stick, man, just a beautiful Maduro, little hint of pepper with it, smooth, mild. Nutty flavor. Got a message from the chat. What's up? Lighting up an Arturo Fuente King T. Okay. Arturo Fuente King T. Speaks about kings right there. Arturo Fuente. Nice. I went and got another Camacho. I didn't get the broadleaf like I did the last time. I got a Corojo. So I'm gonna try the Camacho Corojo this time. I'm gonna try all the Camachos actually. I just, man, that's a boss brand. Like that's a boss cigar right there. It just speaks Texas. I wanna try them all. So I bought the Corojo. I've tried the broadleaf. I'm gonna try something else next time. But I had to pull out a favorite this time though. So the one thing about the My Father Bijou, the flavor usually stays consistent, right? There's not many nuances or too many changes with the My Father Bijou. It's usually consistent all the way through. You usually get a smooth smoke all the way through every time. It usually stays in that creamy nuttiness range all the way through. Very mild approach as you're getting down, right? And that's what I like about it. You can get here close to the final thirds, even towards the tail, and they'll still smoke the same, almost, right? I mean, the closer you get to the end, right, it's just stupid hot. But again, you get the point I'm making. Bruh, this is, man, what, man? This is just, man, shoot. Just buy one. Buy one for yourself, man. Buy one for yourself. Then you will see what I mean. Buy one for yourself. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, like y'all seen me do many reviews and they ain't never been like this. I mean, maybe one, maybe two reviews have been like this. I ain't gonna lie, that Rocky Patel that's been on my mind. Rocky Patel and the Camacho has been on my mind for a minute. Oliva Series V has been on my mind. I just had one of them though. I've been seeing a lot of Asylum cigars though. Every time I go into the cigar shop, I see Asylum cigars. And I'd be tempted to pick one up, but I don't know nothing about that brand. Haven't heard anything about that brand either. So I'm tempted to pick that up next time I go in. So let's talk some basics here, right? For those of you who may be new to cigars, I will recommend this as a first beginner cigar as far as like when you're trying to try premium cigars, right? I went on a thing of just looking at the cigars of the year, and this is actually how I found the My Father, right? I was like, I just Googled it, right? Cigar of the year, right? I think it was last year. And I don't think this was the cigar of the year last year. I think I just saw it on Google as a cigar of the year. But my theory was if it's the cigar of the year, then a lot of people must like it. And even if the aficionados think it's good, let's see what I think about it, right? To give my take on it, to see what it is that they find interesting about this specific cigar so that I can pick up and start learning how to taste cigars like they do and try to find these nuances of the different cigars. And so this popped up when I was just looking at cigars of the year. Who can tell me, if you can, drop me a comment down in the comment box, the cigar of the year for 2023? I don't know what the cigar of the year is for 2023. I'm just asking, so you can put it in the comments so we can all know. But I'd like to know, because I might go buy it before 2023 is over. Message in the chat. Do you have a preference when it comes to straight cut, V cut, or punch? I will be honest with you. I have not tried any different cut other than straight. I've never tried a V cut. I never tried a punch cut. I don't have any of those cutters. I want to buy one. I might buy one. But I have no idea. I've always found that, or I've always at least thought or theorized that a V cut is good when you have a torpedo cigar. Like, just something cool about a V cut with a torpedo cigar just looks cool. Plus with a V cut, I feel like you get a different, maybe a different draw, right? Because the cut of the leaf, right? Straight cuts can be difficult sometimes, right? Because you just got this straight, so you're really drawing a lot of the smoke straight through, right? With the straight cut. And a lot of times, because I've experienced this, because I only had a straight cut, right? This is the only cutter that I got, right? Just the guillotine. The bigger the cigar, the harder it is to draw, because now you got to put your whole mouth in, right, on the straight cut, right? So kind of like that, right? I don't think, as far as enjoyment of a cigar, you should have to be drawing so hard, right? Like, to draw the flavor and the smoke in, right? Just something about that. I mean, it looks iconic, right, with the straight cut, right, as far as the placement of your mouth, because it's just, right, just that natural, right? And the same thing with a punch cut. You got a smaller, just punch, right, draw the smoke in. But I don't know. Whichever one is easiest for me to draw is the cut that I like. But sometimes you just want to look cool, man. You know what I'm saying? You just want to look cool with a cigar. Sometimes. But I only have a straight cut cigar. That's the only cut that I have. According to the Cigar Journal, the cigar of the year is Partagas Series E, number 2. Keep that in mind. Partagas Series E, number 2. Wonder how much that one costs, just for a single stick. Maybe like $20 or so. I can see that being like 20 bucks. Yeah, just because it's the cigar of the year. Maybe even more. You never know, man. I wonder what brand that's from, or if Partagas is the company or the brand, because it reminds me of like Oliva, right? Series V, Series O. This one's Series E through Partagas, right? Instead of Oliva. That's interesting. I might have to Google that. See what that one's about. I'm going to continue the Halloween train, though. I do have a Halloween cigar that I bought, the one I was talking about a little bit earlier here on the live. And I may buy one more Deadwood. Maybe one more Deadwood. I might get the Fat Bottom Betty. I've already had the Fat Bottom Betty. I've had the Sweet Jane. I might get that third one. There was another one that I saw, and keep that going. Man, this is good, boy. It's just great, man. This is a cigar for kings, right? I mean, look, bro. This is a cigar for kings right here. Like kings smoke this. Like I could, man, what? And you know the one thing that I've always wondered, because I can never actually see the wrapper, so I never know the cigar. What cigars do champions smoke when they win championships? So for example, we know Michael Jordan smoked a cigar. He's famous for smoking a cigar. Right after he won the championship, lit up a cigar. What cigar was it? Same thing goes for football. Some football players, they go light up a cigar. What cigar was it? Just like Joe Burrow. What cigar was that? Same thing like right now. Women's championship, WNBA just had the championship. Congratulations to the Las Vegas Aces, women's champions. Kelsey Plum, she lit up a cigar. What was it though? I've always been interested to know that, because I'm like, I wonder what teams use, or maybe it don't come from the team, right? Maybe they just buy a cigar specifically for those moments to like have in their mouth and try to be cool, right? To celebrate, right? I don't know. I would find it kind of hard. I don't know. That's just me. I think I would probably find it kind of hard to light up a cigar in pop bottles and like champagne all over my face and like just walk around like with a cigar. I don't know. To me, it's real hard for me to just have a cigar in my mouth and I ain't smoking it. Like some people do that. They just walk around just holding it or just having it in their mouth. Just, I don't know. If I got a cigar, bro, I'm smoking that joint. That's me. I mean, y'all tell me, man, do y'all just get cigars and you just hold them? Or you just put it in your mouth and take pictures? I don't know. Maybe that's something I might need to do. Take a couple thumbnails for the channel. Just get some cigars, put it in my mouth. Just, I don't know, or maybe just light it lightly, right? And just, I don't know. That's another thing also. I'm glad, I brought that up. That's another thing with cigars, right? You see Arnold Schwarzenegger do this a lot in movies. A lot of times people can like talk with cigars in their mouth, or they can just hold a lit cigar in their mouth for a long time. I don't understand how they do that, because like walking with a cigar in your mouth and you're breathing, eventually you're gonna breathe that smoke and inhale that smoke because it's in your mouth. So like you breathe through your nose, but your nose connects to your mouth. So at some point you like inhale that, right? Even if you just like, how do you even talk with a cigar in your mouth? Like this. Even if you hold it with your teeth, right? Like, like what I'm doing right here. At some point you're gonna breathe. Or if your cigar is hot enough, smoke comes from the end, right? So that's always been a secret of mine, to try to figure out how people are doing that. Message in the chat. I only have one picture smoking a cigar. De Arturo Fuente Conquistador. That name got me. Had to be that one in that moment. Yep. That name is, that man, that sounds like a conqueror type of cigar right there. Like that sounds like a Alexander the Great type of cigar. See, this right here for me, this right here is like a Frank Lucas. Like I feel like if you've ever seen American Gangster, to me this is a Frank Lucas. This is shoot, what's the guy's name? Like just the most baddest Cuban mob boss from Cuba. Like that's this right here. It's just like, hey, like I don't know. Like I feel like that's what this is. This also feels like a king cigar. Like get my robe, right? Where's my throne? Light up. Like that's what this feels to me. Like you can't even hold it crazy. Like you can't even hold this cigar too crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta hold this like a boss. Like and it don't even matter which way. That's the point of the cigar. Like that's just how cool to me this cigar is. That's probably what you felt in that moment. There's no way that I can hold this cigar and just not feel like a boss. The wrapping is just beautiful, man. I can hold it like this. I can hold it like this. It don't even matter, man. It don't even matter, man, you know? So. And this right here is like, this just goes with this, right? This is a cigar that easily goes with whiskey, right? You get these two, you put me in a suit, you put me in a robe, you put me in some king garments, you put me in all black, you put me in all yellow. I don't know, I just feel like yellow go with this, I don't know. Just give me some yellow. You put me in a jumpsuit, man. Yeah, man. So this is just, I mean, look at it, man. It's just burning. I mean, it is burning a little uneven now because I was kind of, you know, touching it up a little bit, but it's hanging, man. Like it's in there. It is. And like, the taste of it, bro, like this is just beautifully wrapped, man, by my father, man. Like I might go on a binge and just smoke my father's cigars until I smoke them all. Just go on a binge, man, smoke all of my father brands. Don't buy nothing else but my father's cigar till I smoke them all. Cause they've been hidden, man. Right when I need them to. Especially this one. But yeah, man, I'm interested to know, man, because I don't know if I've ever asked y'all in the chat, for those of you who follow me, who like the content, what is your favorite cigar? I don't know if I've ever asked anyone that on the channel. Let me know your favorite cigar thus far. This one's mine. All right, let me take this second wrapper off right here. I think it's about time for me to tip this ash. Gotta tap that ash, man, and put it in the ashtray. Message in the chat, I kind of feel that way about Arturo Fuente. Haven't had a bad one yet. I want to smoke them all. Yeah, man. Hey, even Arturo Fuente I had was pretty dope, man. Yeah, that's actually how I be feeling, man, about my father. Like it's me too. I haven't had a bad one yet. The Don Pepin, the My Father, Le Bijou. These are the only two I've tried, but even when I've tried them multiple times, they were never bad. Like, I'm just like, bruh, that is just consistency. Like, that's what I look for in my cigar. I look for consistency. So, brings up a good question. What are some good consistent cigars? Well, this is one for me. My Father, Le Bijou, 1922. Another good consistent cigar would be the Hawaiian Breeze. I did a video about the Hawaiian Breeze cigar. No matter what flavor you get, it usually gives you the same vibe, right? Just an all around cigar, right? You can get you a bunch of those, right? They're just great for any occasion, right? With the Hawaiian breeze, very consistent. I will also say the Javas are consistent depending on which one you get. Like I said, I don't get a lot of the lattes. I usually just get the Maduro, regular, Java Maduro. But I have had the lattes a few times, and the lattes are usually consistent. The aromatic cigars are usually consistent. The Arturo Fuente, consistent, right? Davidoff, consistent. I'm about to try these Camachos, and I really feel like Camacho is going to be consistent. Hint, hint, made by the brand, right? Yeah, just as far as consistency, whenever you get the stick, right? Anytime you guys get a stick, though, try not to just go in there and just grab it as soon as you see it, right? Just grab that one, right? Inspect your stick through the cellophane, right? You want to inspect your cigars, right, through the cellophane. And the one thing you want to make sure of, right, is one, you want to make sure it's well wrapped, right? You definitely want to do that. Two, you want to make sure there are no blemishes, no holes where bugs and all that kind of stuff, right, in the cigar, right? It is a leaf, okay? Remember that, right? Bugs and things like that, right? You don't want all that, right? You don't want blemishes in your wrappings, right? Damages, you want damages just due to transport, right? Rolling around in the box, in the cellophane, right? That's why I kind of like cigars that come in the cellophane. Hope y'all can hear me, man. I hope the mic ain't just messing up. But, that's why I kind of like the cigars that come in the cellophane, because not all cigars come in cellophane, right? They just come right in the box, right? So you just got to watch out for that when they come in the box. Texas Tars got a message in the chat. Hey, what up, man? What's going on, Texas Tars? Down to the final thirds of my favorite cigar, the My Father Le Bijou 1922 by My Father Cigars. It has been wonderful smoke, man. Down to the final thirds. It's been a good Friday, man. Beautiful out here today. Me and my man hanging out. Yeah, man. I should have bought 2 of these, bro. Like, I should have bought 2 of these. I'm telling you. I don't smoke these often. And it's my favorite. But like I said, I do this for a reason. For example, like I said, I like to enjoy my favorites because those are what make them my favorites. I don't care what it is. So in order for me to fully enjoy it, it's not wear it out, right? Purple is my favorite color. I don't really wear purple often, but when I do, I feel so good wearing it. This is my favorite cigar. I don't smoke it a lot, but when I do, I enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Cheeseburgers, right? Same thing, right? My favorites, you know what I'm saying? About to light up a CAO BX3. I don't know if I want to say cow, a caw BX3. Cow, BX3, cow, CAO, cow, caw. I don't know how to pronounce that. That sounds awesome, though. Any more Deadwoods? Not yet. I am going to buy one more, though, for Halloween. Yep, I am going to buy one more. It's going to be that other one I saw. I've had the Sweet Jane. I've had the Fat Bottom Betty. I'm going to buy that last one. But I actually bought a different cigar for Halloween. I bought another cigar from a different brand. And I'm going to do a review on it. Tatooine, T-A-U-G something, Tatooine. It's a Redux 3, R-E-D-U-X 3 something, by Tatooine That's the brand, backed by the My Father brand, and or is it the Drew Estates? Maybe Drew Estates, maybe not My Father, maybe Drew Estates. But Tatooine, I'm excited. It's got like monster on the cigar. I mean, that thing looks intimidating though. Like, man, if I had it out here, I'll show you. I got it in my box in the house, but man, it looks awesome though. And just, I found it off a short. Guy was talking about it's limited right now. Every year, this company comes out with a different Halloween cigar, but it's always limited. And so every year you can only buy it around this time, specifically for Halloween. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try it before they're all gone. A lot of people have been buying it, because when I went in that cigar shop, that thing was like so light up in there. They ain't have many in there. I'm like, must be good. You know, a cigar's good when you go in a cigar shop where they got hundreds of cigars and it's low. Gotta be good, right? You know. So I'm gonna try it out. Leather Rose is the best dead wood. Okay, that might be the one I'm talking about then. That may be the one I gotta try out, is the Leather Rose. To try that out and continue on with a Halloween theme, you know, trying some different stuff out. This Redux 3, again, I don't quite remember the name. Redux 3, the box looked amazing, man. Like the box had like a chainsaw on it, a bloody chainsaw. And it's like black chainsaw with red, and there's something significant with the chainsaw when it points down and when it points up. There are different boxes where the chainsaw points down and different boxes where the chainsaw points up. That's supposed to mean something. Consistent smoke, man, same thing. Still pepper, cream, a little bit of leather, nutty. Oh man. Yep, just nice. Might be smoking a little fast, but not really. It's not even hot. Like it's just nice. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, buy this, try it for yourself, man. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, man, Leather Rose, dead wood. I'm excited. Keep that going. I wonder if they make Christmas cigars. That's interesting. I wonder if they do that. Something with like, I don't know, eggnog flavor. Which I don't even know if I would smoke that. I don't know if I'd smoke an eggnog flavored cigar. Or maybe something for like Thanksgiving, like a pie flavor. Pie flavor cigar. I think my cigar is going out a little bit. Yep, pie flavor cigar. Sweet potato pie cigar. Oh, you know, if they did make a pie flavored cigar, I think what would be bomb? Apple pie. Apple pie flavor cigar. Like that apple cinnamon, apple spiciness. Like that might be like a little bit of pepper with some cinnamon and a little hint of apple. Like an infused cigar. Yeah, my cigar going out. I feel like that'd be dope, boy. Like something like that. All right, cigars went out. Here's what you do when your cigar go out. You get you a little stick, which Ain't really got no good stick around here. Knock this ash off. So when you don't have a good stick, you do the next best thing, right? So cigar's out, right? It just went out, right? You relight. All you do, you knock the ash off first, even though I was just trying to keep it lit through the ash, right? But it's like completely out. So first though, you blow the smoke out. Blow the smoke out. No more smoke. Get the ash out. Like I said, I usually would have a stick, but I don't. So in this case, if you don't have anything, right, just very gently as you can, get the ash out, right, as much as you can. And then in this case, I'm gonna either do one or two things. I'm gonna try to relight it now, or I'm gonna just cut it, just lightly. So let's try it. Let's try the cutting technique first. Try the lighting technique first. There we go. Good as new. It's important you blow all the smoke out first, so when you relight, you don't have ash coming back through the filler of your cigar. You got nothing but fresh, premium filler coming back as you smoke, and it doesn't ruin your cigar. Where you from again? Message in the chat, where you from? I'm from Mississippi. I'm originally from Mississippi. I moved from Mississippi to Florida, and I lived in Florida for 6 years. And then last year I moved from Florida here to Texas. And I've been in Texas for 1 year. They probably have a cinnamon or gingerbread flavored cigar for Christmas. Man, gingerbread, that's good. That's good. That's good, gingerbread. I never thought about that. Gingerbread cigar. That might be, I could see that being like in a Connecticut, I would try that. You know what I'm saying? Like in a Connecticut, like, you know what? I might think about doing something like that. Try to go on something like that. Gingerbread flavored cigar. Oh wait, Texas now. San Antonio. Oh nice, San Antonio, right down the road. Yeah, I'm here in Austin. I live out here in Austin, Texas. And capital Texas, heart of Texas, right here in Austin. And man, Austin, if you've never been to Austin, Texas, Austin is a gumbo of everything. Austin is really nice. It's different for me, just coming from where I come from and the environment in which I come from. It's different for me, but I like it because it's a mix of everything. Never been to Austin, Texas, and you come visit, here's what you can expect. Austin is, like I said, it's a gumbo of everything. It's a party town because the University of Texas is here. The Longhorns, Vince Young, right? The same Longhorns that beat Alabama this year. University of Texas. I'm still a Mississippi State fan. I went to Mississippi State for college. So, you know, yeah, it's a party town because of University of Texas. It is a tech town because there's a big Facebook building here. Working at Facebook, there's a Indeed building. I don't know if it's the corporate office for Indeed or what. The corporate headquarters for Tesla is in Austin, Texas. Never seen Elon though, but hey, Tesla's here. He moved his corporate office here. So you got Tesla, you got Facebook, you got Indeed, you got Spectrum. Spectrum is really big here. So you got Party City. You got Tech Town. You have Tex-Mex, right? A lot of Latino food, a lot of Mexican food. Tacos, breakfast tacos, Rudy's. Never had Rudy's, you should come check out Rudy's. Breakfast tacos and barbecue, right? Rudy's is good. You got Terry Black's. You ever come to Austin, try to go to Terry Black's barbecue. You'd like Terry Black's. Franklin's is also here. Very popular barbecue spot, Franklin's. It's actually in a movie. The owner's really well known. That line is always out the door at Franklin's. And then you got your chains. You got Smoky Mo's barbecue. A lot of barbecue spots, a lot of taco spots. La Tapatia, you can get tacos for like $3, like big tacos for like $3. Margaritas about this big for like $5, and then they limit you to only 2 because they're so packed full of alcohol. Bro, you can have a nice meal for about $10 here in Austin. 2 tacos, margarita, you're good to go, man. Shrimp tacos, brisket tacos, right? Oh man, just beautiful. So you get Tex-Mex, you get Tech, you get Party, you get upscale, right? They have a place called a Domain, which is like kind of my vibe, right? A little bit of upscale, right? This is where you got all your shopping, your Gucci, your Prada, your Louis Vuitton, but you also got like, your Nike outlets, you got this and that. It's kind of all in this like Soho type of environment, right? That's the environment where like you see men, guys just working out, running the town, running the city, right? Everything is like real close together, right? People live downtown, right? Hustling, not necessarily hustle and bustle, but just like, it's this like upscale, rich, casual life, right? Like people living above stores, right? Apartment complexes that are built on top of a, I don't know, like a gym, or you got apartment complexes built on top of a like Gucci store or something like that, right? Kind of like that vibe. But at nighttime, it's really nice. They got a lot of nice, different bars and clubs. I've been to Austin a bunch. My daughter lives in San Marcos. Oh, nice, right down the road. Yep. Dak Prescott Super Bowl. Maybe if Dak can get it together, man. I hate that for my boy. I was at Mississippi State when Dak played. Dak was my classmate. Me and him graduated same year. And if Dak can keep it together, every year though, Dak actually plays surprisingly better than what people give him credit for. The Cowboys just have a very big expectation for Dak, along with Football Nation, because it's the Cowboys. So Cowboys get scrutinized whether they win or lose. And I don't have anything against the Cowboys. Some people hate the Cowboys just because of the fans. I ain't got nothing against the Cowboys. What I really just don't like, because I'm not a Cowboys fan, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. I love the Ravens since 2005. Ray Lewis, my personality is just Ray Lewis. I'm fired up all the time. Only thing about the Cowboys is I just hate that people don't want to see them win. You know what I'm saying? Like for a long time, it took me a minute to grasp that Joe Burrow, that guy in our division, right, with the Cincinnati Bengals. Because Cincinnati ain't never been like up there with us, right? We always been neck and neck with Pittsburgh. You think about the AFC North, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland Browns. And it's always been that way. Or it'll be Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Either way it goes, Cincinnati, Cleveland. Not often is it Cleveland, Cincinnati. Very rarely is it Cleveland number one. Very rarely. But I ain't got nothing against Cincinnati, right? It just took me a minute to realize Joe Burrow, that guy, for Cincinnati. But in our division, we still run the division, us and Pittsburgh. Like that just, like there are times, right? Even what just passed, right? Which Pittsburgh kind of falling off right now. But even last year, right? It was us, Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying? We make it. Sometimes all three teams make it to the playoffs. Us, Cincinnati, and Pittsburgh. It's just tough. Because we all play similarly, except for Cincinnati. They play different than Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Tesla's office is huge. Yes, it is. If you like arcade, there is a cool place in Bijou. Nice. Classic pinball machines and arcade. Yep, they got one here in Austin called Pinballs, just Pinballs. That's the name of it. Like, you know, classic arcade pinball machines, things like that. Really nice. I think I'm gonna take the band off now. We're getting real close. Take the band off now. This has been enjoyable. And I'm gonna smoke it down till I can't smoke it no more. Dak secured that bag. He said, yeah, he did. He did. Dak got his money. Joe Burrow got his money. Lamar Jackson got his money. Old boy for the Eagles, can't think of his name right now. He got his money. Russell Wilson got his money. Everybody. A lot of quarterbacks got that money now. Meanwhile, you got Brock Purdy over there with $870,000 for the 1 year salary. And them just loving and taking advantage of Brock Purdy. Jalen Hurts, yep. I have yet to have a My Father. I see the My Father band and I think of Samuel Jackson. There it is. Just say a whole bunch of MFs with your cigar. Just, you know, Samuel Jackson style though. But yeah, man, Austin is a gumbo, man. Like I said, you got party, Tex-Mex, tech, art. You also have art. There's a lot of art downtown in Austin. Big art town. The art museum is also nice, but they got a lot of like graffiti art, but it's just beautiful. You know, city art. They have a lot of nice city art. I would have never thought about that in Austin until I went downtown. Obviously a lot of barbecue, and they have a lot of mechanical bulls in their bars. I mean, dude, I ain't never been on a mechanical bull. I don't know. I just find that's a chick thing. I don't even know if I want to get on a mechanical bull. You know, let my wife get on there. You know, yeah. You know, but a lot of mechanical bulls in Austin's bars. I'm like, man, y'all be partying Texas style down here. You know, so. San Antonio tacos are better though. Okay. I have to check those out, man. San Antonio tacos, you know, see what those are about. Probably good. Oh, so the downtown piece with the bars and clubs and stuff, what makes it unique? They have like different theme of like clubs and bars and things like that. So for example, they have one called the Wonder Bar. And this Wonder Bar, it changes themes like seasonally, I guess. So for example, when I went in there and they had like, which is cool, right? It's different. This is what I mean by different for me, because I've never seen stuff like this. In the Wonder Bar, they had this like box or glass little case with a claw in it, kind of like that claw that grabs that grabs teddy bears and stuff. Like if you've ever been to the fair and all that, you got the claw and you got the thing, right? I guess they got that machine, like a adult size of the machine, and they got it where you can like stick your head in there under the claw or whatever and like take pictures and such. So really cool. And then they got like the secret room. It's got like this picture of like the Mona Lisa. I think it's the Mona Lisa, whatever that lady is, you know, that iconic picture where that lady's like looking at you with that green dress on. I think it's called a Mona Lisa, but it's a secret room. So you think it's a painting and then you push it, which I didn't even know that till I see somebody do it. I'm like, what? What's back there? Push the room, you go back there, and then they got like a stripper pole. Whole stripper pole and just like seats and just random stuff. And he's got random stuff everywhere, all over the bar. And they change it up every season, right? I've been puffing this way too fast. Y'all can probably tell. Gotta slow it down now. Starting to hit way too fast. I'm just afraid it's gonna go out again. And it is going out. I don't care, I'll light it back up. But yeah, man, Wonder Bar. They also got like this other club or bar next door to it. It's got like 3 upstairs where you can go to the roof, you can go upstairs. They got like some room where the music's just blasting and like these 2 women just like dancing on poles, elevated. I'm like, this is interesting. A lot of interesting bars, man. They also got one called Sign Bar, where like it's just a bunch of signs. Like it's an outside type of thing, but like they got signs, right? Like probably any sign you could think of, right? I mean, you're talking like license plates, you're talking like street signs, you're talking like license plates, street signs, just signs. I don't know, it's just interesting. I haven't been to that one yet. That's one I might go to. Is your cigar coning? Maybe. Still in the first thirds of the 6x60 Gordo. Oh man, you pulled out a big one. Gordo. Yeah, you pulled out a big one. It's nice out here tonight, man. But yeah, man, they got different stuff, man. So Austin been nice. Like I said, I like more of the Domain vibe, you know, as far as the Domain goes, you know, a little thing. Don't go out much. I'm more of a in-house guy, you know. I like doing what I'm doing now. Play some music. Play some Uno. You never know. Bring the Uno out. Competition, right? Maybe some cards. But I'm more of a Monopoly guy, right? I don't know, I like Monopoly. I'm a business guy, so I be crushing in Monopoly. But my wife kicked my tail one game, I ain't gonna lie to you. Well, I don't lose often in Monopoly, but I lost that game, and I was hot. I'm like, God damn, I ain't getting no good rolls, none of that. I prefer Toros or Robusto for shorter smokes. Yeah, I don't buy Toros often, man. I'm more so Robusto, right? But I did buy a Toro recently. I forgot what I think it was I forgot what the cigar was, but I think the last Toro I had was the Flor de Oliva. I did a review on that a couple months ago. I think that was the last Toro I had, and it was nice. Just long, right? Long smoke. I mean, if I got time, and I just got time to keep relighting, then yeah. But for me, I always get afraid that I'm not gonna have time. Like even right now, at any moment, my wife will be home, and I'm just like, shoot, there goes my cigar smoking. I should be home with the kids, so at any time. So I'm just like, better enjoy it now. But it's Friday. I'm old with 5 kids in my garage with the dogs. Yeah, man. I wish I had me a nice dog, man. I wish I had me a nice dog. Like that's how you kick back right there. The dogs, man. I like cats. I like cats and dogs, but either one, man. I haven't found like a breed that like I connect with. Cause like I want to breed like a good breed dog that's like loyal, that like, you know, but that's stout. A loyal but stout You know what I'm saying? Easily teach, right? You know, good around kids. Don't bark much, but barks when needed, right? You know what I'm saying? I want something like that, right? I don't think I want a shepherd. I don't know if I want a pit bull. I don't know if I want a Rottweiler, nothing like that. I want something different. Different. I don't know. I don't know what that would be. Retriever, maybe? I don't know. But I need something that's solid. You know, solid, loyal dog. I can teach it, train it, right? I don't know. That's kind of what I want. You know what I'm saying? Not too much of that shedding, but like just good house family dog. Cause you know I got the family. So Monopoly is like a 5-hour game. Yeah, man. That's why I like it. It's long. You gotta stick it out. You gotta make good business decisions. But they got different Monopoly games. I got 2 Monopolies. I got one that's called Monopoly Empire. I believe it's called Empire. And this one, it's actually like no more than like 30 minutes, depending on how fast you play, because you have to buy businesses. Like you can buy Coca-Cola and Nestle and different things like that and then win, right? You can win the game. My wife is drinking wine and watching her shows, so I'm free. There you go. There you go. That's my wife on Sundays. There you go. Yep. Give her some wine. Let her watch her shows, right? You come out, turn the game on, light the cigar up, whatever, right? It's I like house, you know. I can sit out here all day. You know what I'm saying? My wife sounds like you need a Labrador. Okay. Labrador, lab. A lab. Start looking that up, labs. We had a dog. My wife had gotten a dog from her brother. It was a English bulldog, but it's actually called a bully. Like you've probably seen these little short, stout dogs with muscles, but they're short, but they got the head of a pit bull. It's a bully. They call them bullies. So it's a bulldog mixed with a pit bull, basically. He was cool. He just pooped a lot. He pooped a lot, peed a lot, and you couldn't train it. It was stubborn. Those are stubborn dogs. I'm just like, eh. But he was cool. I got tired of like having to try to train and do all that, man. They were cool though. It was cool, short little something, you know what I'm saying? All the kids love those type of dogs, you know what I'm saying? All the kids, right? A little short little bulldog, you know what I'm saying? They great with kids, you know, bulldogs. They don't, you know, do too much. They can't run that fast though. And you got to watch out with the walks, right? Because of their bodies and like, oh man, my light went out. But because of their bodies and stuff, they tire real quick. We have a 80-pound doodle, but he's the worst guard dog. Oh man, 80-pound doodle. Guard dog for a doodle, yeah. He's like a big kid. Wiener dog is the best guard dog. Yeah, them wiener dogs, man, they don't play, you know. But they're some of the nicest dogs too. But at least they bark. They let you know. They get a little spicy, right? They'll get a little spicy with you, you know. This is just going really well with the whiskey too, man. How you doing? Doing well. Yeah, man, a little cigar, a little whiskey. Can't go wrong, man. It's Friday. So I just enjoy, you know. Sometimes that's what you got to do, you know. Yeah. Spurs play at 9. Wemby is crazy. Yeah, man, Wembenyama, man, is just, he's a he's a talented kid, man. Really, you know, got the length, and I'm excited to see what he's going to be. I think he's going to be a bigger prospect than what's his name, Zion. I think he's going to be bigger than Zion. I don't know. That's just me, right? His play style. You know, the NBA is kind of moving towards that, right? You know, we come from the Shaq era, right? The big man, you know, defense, role player era, right? Now we're in the shooting era, but now we're actually moving from the shooting era to this athletic era. Now we're, you know, LeBron has kind of shown a little bit of that. You know, I feel like Ja Morant is also changing the game a little bit with that, right? Of just athleticism and all around play. That's kind of where we're moving to now. Just athletic ability, mobility, right? Of being able to do multiple things. You know, now we're going to be looking for the biggest, tallest, most athletic, talented people you can find that can do multiple things well. That's what we're looking for now. That's why you got Joker, right? Pass, shoot, defend, big, move, finesse, right? You got Wembanyama, right? Tall, can move, can shoot, little finesse. Kevin Durant, 7 foot, you know, over 7 foot, tall, can finesse, dribble, right? Like that's kind of like where we're moving to right now. You know what I'm saying? Sipping on rye whiskey. Okay. Devil's River whiskey. Okay. That's interesting. Devil's River. I don't think I ever heard of that. That's interesting. Devil's River. I'm running out of Jim Beam, and it's about time for me to try something different. I like Jim Beam though. Hey, this mixes really well with Coke. Something to keep in the bar. Give me a bar. I get tired of trying your traditional Jack Daniels and, you know, things like that, right? Something different. I had this guy I just watched. If you ever want to find a really good cigar and whiskey channel, this dude is really cool, man. I forgot the name of his channel. I forgot the name of his channel. I just know in order to find his channel, it's the only way I know how to find his channel. You go in the search bar and you type in man shit. That's the only way I know how to find his channel, because that's his vibe, right? We're doing man shit, right? You know, smoking cigars and, you know, drinking whiskey, and, you know, he got his guns. He's got guns, cigars, whiskey, you know, hunting, fishing, you know, just he got a dope channel, man. I like that dude, man. Got a big beard. He is one of the coolest dudes, man. Like that'd be a good channel to check out. Again, I forgot how to find it, but just type that in. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because he'll pull you, like his channel just pulls you in to watch it, because he's funny. He's funny too. Like the dude is really funny, man. But check that channel out, man. Texas Whiskey. Dave Bautista is part of. Oh, nice. Dave Bautista. Agave bourbon is awesome and great for price. Okay. Devil's River Whiskey. See, I don't know much about the drinking game. You know, I know some things that I like in certain areas, right? For example, tequila. I like shoot, what is it? Tiramana. I like Tiramana, the rocks tequila, basically. You know, Tiramana is really nice. It's smooth. I know everybody, Casamigos, right? You know, that whole thing, Casamigo, you know, I get it. I like Tiramana. Great tequila for me. Wine, obviously you have the one everybody buys, the pink Moscato, right? Barefoot, right? You got different wines though. I actually like red wine. I just haven't had a lot of it because I don't buy a lot of it because my wife don't drink red wine. She don't like red wine. But I like red wine. I just haven't tried different ones because I always wanted to see what that tastes like with steak, right? Red wine, steak, stuff like that. I'm all for the traditional meal. Yeah, me too, man. I'll keep it simple, right? You know, if any women are watching the channel, interview or women watching the channel, men are simple. We're simple, right? It don't take much for us to have peace. We like peace. Peace and respect are the two things for a man. You give me peace and you respect me for who I am and the hard work that I do. You respect my decisions, and you give me peace to allow me to bloom, to be myself, then you get the world. And that goes for any man. Because we're simple men. We're traditional men in heart, right? Every man, all men want. We want money so that we can survive and take care of people and ourselves and increase quality of life. We want money. We want growth. Every man has a desire to get smarter, stronger, better every single day so we can continue to solve problems. We want money. We want growth. We want peace, right? Peace looks different for every man, but for most men, right? It's sex. Peace, sex is peace. It could be cigars, fishing, hunting, competition. Competition is peace for us. Yeah, women may not understand that, but hey, ain't nothing like good competition. Core of every man is to be the best. Every man. Every man is a king in his own right. And we want to show that, right? And we get respect amongst men by competing. It's just our thing. You know what I mean? That's why we like football. That's why we like sports a lot, because it's men against men, and we want to see who's the better man, right? And hey, nothing against the men that lose, but you get respect when you win. It's just something about winning. Men love to win. You find your woman, you won. You have children, you win. You get peace, you win. You're respected, you win. You play sports and you win, you win. You win. It's healthy. It's masculine. That toxic masculinity that people don't like. It's not toxic. It's just masculine. Money, food, and boning. Yeah, man. That's all we want. Yeah, food. I forgot food. How did I forget food? That's all men want. Money, peace, respect, food, cigars, whiskey, all that stuff that we like. Fishing, hunting, right? Working out, getting strong, and helping folks. We do want to help folks. Every man at the core of his heart wants to help somebody, right? Whether it be women, children, or other men, right? Married men don't get peace. Not too much. Not too much of that now. I've been married now for 3 years, and I find it. I go get it. We don't get it. We have to go get it. If you're married, you go get you some. But I'm not all. It's not all bad. We find peace in marriage. For those of you who may not be married, maybe you're looking to get married, or maybe that's something you've been thinking about. Tell you about marriage as a man. Marriage as a man, at least for me in my 3 years of marriage and 4 years being together with my wife with 3 children, it is a road of consistency and patience. You have to be consistent because you got to remember, especially if you have children, you you are the example for the whole house, your wife and your children and your dog and whatever, anyone around you, right? When people see your family, they see you. You got to remember that. Like, I am in charge of the Scott family, right? Even, wherever my wife and kids go, it's through me, right? The Scott me, right? And so you have to remember that as being the example, you know what I'm saying? And so a lot of times that requires a lot of sacrifice and a lot of consistency to show that specifically to your kids, but also to show that to your wife, that you that guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, your wife gotta know that you that guy. There's a lot of men out there, and a lot of men ain't that guy, right? And we need to get back to teaching men how to be that guy. But if you're married, you that guy. And so because you that guy, you got to remember, being that guy takes a lot of energy. And that's what I'm really proud of my father giving me, is that energy, right? I have a work ethic like nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get off of work and I go back to work, even if it comes home, right? And I try to work in a balance of things. You'll find yourself having to balance a lot of things. You got to go to work and perform at work. You got to come home and perform at home for your wife, for your kids. You got to take care of your house, your yard, whatever you got. You got to hustle on the side, right? If you're working somebody, you want to work for yourself, you got to hustle on the side, keep money coming in. You got to think about the future. You got to think about investments. You got to think about your legacy. You got to have energy. And there's energy to be had, as a man, right? Being married. But you also got to know how to take care of yourself. That's the only way you have that energy. You got to take care of yourself. And that's the one thing that I've been learning over these years, is how to take care of myself to continue to be that guy, right? Because you're married, right? Someone's looking at you, your wife's looking at you, right? If you get married, and she's like, hey, I feel safe, I feel secure, I feel everything that I need in my life to live, not happy, right? We're not talking about happiness. We're talking about like other things outside of just happiness. It comes through you. She's going to be looking at you. A lot of women look at men, right, to be everything. And we know that we can't be it all. You're still going to fall short. You're still going to stumble. You're still going to make mistakes. Even though you're being looked at to be perfect, you're not going to be. But you got to be consistent and you got to have patience. Because marriage, is a choice that you make every day to stay committed, and it's a choice you make every day to be the same person, right? Not be affected by, these people or this job or this person and all that kind of stuff, right? It's a choice you make every day. Every single day you got to make that choice to remain married, and it's not hard to make. It's not hard to make that choice. You just have to understand what you're going into. And then once you understand that, then you're able to understand the responsibility that's given. But again, it starts when you're young. I would not be able to be who I am as a man and understand all this stuff if I wasn't raised with the ethic and then the understanding of what it takes to be a real man, right? Being a real man doesn't mean I'm gonna go out and be unethical. I'm gonna go out and live this life and get it the cheap way, right? I'm not finna go sell no drugs. I ain't gonna do all that. I'm gonna go work. I'm gonna go work hard, right? Prove my value in this world. I'm gonna go do business with people. I'm gonna treat people right. I'm gonna help people best I can. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna love my wife, provide for my wife and my children, teach my children, all those things. And so for me, when I was young, my father would show me, right? Show. So you get married, it's all about show. It ain't about much you could say, because real men, and I just realized this about men, real men, we don't do a lot of talking, right? If we do a lot of, and here's the difference when I say a lot of talking. You have teaching and then you have talking. I do a lot of teaching, right? Because I'm about truth. Real men are about truth. Hey, do the right thing. If it say don't go over there, don't go over there, right? Do the right thing. I do a lot of teaching. I don't do a lot of talking, meaning as far as men doing a lot of talking, if I make a decision, that's it. That's my decision. That's what it's going to be, right? Because you got to stand for yourself as a man and make your decision, regardless of what somebody else think about your decision as a man. You got to do that in a marriage. Because if you don't learn how to do that young, though, then this world going to turn you upside down, right? People going to influence you, and you'll be simping, right? Like you got a lot of guys that simp, right? They chase after this and that, and they let women dictate what they do and all this kind of stuff. No, you got to know your value. So for me, I learned this young through working. I learned discipline, and that's really what carried me, is the discipline, right? I washed dishes for my father because I was raised from my father. I washed dishes even when I was dog tired. I would go to school, get up at 5 o'clock, catch the bus, go to school, get out of school at 3 o'clock, go with my father because my father worked at the school. My father was an electrician. And then we would get off of work. My father would do his side hustle, and then we would go to somebody's house, or we would go to a business, and he would do work there from 3 o'clock to about 10 o'clock and just work, make some side money. And I'd be helping him, right? I'm the flashlight guy, you're a child, right? You're a little kid, right? Hold a flashlight. Bring me the wrench. Bring me the screwdriver. Bring me this. Go get that. I knew almost every tool in my dad's bag. I knew where it was. I knew how to get it. I knew exactly what he's talking about. Go give me that 3/16. I can't tell my son now I need a 3/16. I can't say that. Hey, go give me the side cutters. Go give me the Allen wrench. They don't even know the difference in wrenches, right? I know all this, right? And then, weekends, right? Think you got weekends? Yeah, I had some fun weekends, played with my friends. Outside of that, though, I'm finna go to work, right? Cut that grass, go rake these leaves up, wash the car, take the garbage out every night, wash the dishes every night, shower every night. Well, for me, every morning. I showered every morning, but also at night. I'm telling you, I could be dog tired. My father would make me get up and go shower or wash dishes or whatever, right? Whatever it was that needed to get done. It had to get done. It was getting done. And again, my father didn't do a lot of talking. He only told you once. That was it. We in this new age now. I tell my wife all the time, man, my daddy told me once, and I respected my father. I didn't do it because he told me one time. I did it because I respected my father. Even though I would hate doing it, I learned what it did for me later, because now I'm in a point where I got to show them how to do it. And you got to have the energy to do this if you're going to have your own. You want your own family? You want your own wife? You want kids? You need energy, bro. And you need discipline to do and be consistent doing the same things. So right now, every night, get up. Get up. I get my kids in there. Wake up. Get up. 6 o'clock every morning. Get up. Time to go. Get up. My son playing football right now. He got to be at practice no later than 6:40. You better be ready by like 6:10. He be ready at 6:10, ready to go. There you go. Get in that habit, man. Because this is going to teach you when you get grown to get up. Ain't nobody going to get you up. That's what being a man is. But being a married man, you got to do this times 10 because you got to teach it, right? Get up. Garbage got to go out. Grass got to get cut. Iron your clothes. All that stuff. I learned that. But I'm built for it. And that's the traditional man. You got to be built for it. And a lot of y'all built for it, man. Wise beyond your age. Sir. Yeah, man. I learned, man. I learned about the truth about being a man in this world. And you know what the real truth was? Is the decision making. You make the decision every day of what kind of man you're going to be. And the type of man that I chose to be was a man who going to be himself. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to try my best to live right and to try my best to make the best choices I can in the moment and to lead with wisdom. I always lead with wisdom, right? We don't go through experiences as men for no reason, right? Most men, you learn, right? Now, if you haven't been taught to learn from your mistakes when you was young, then you're going to keep making mistakes. And when you get in the world, ain't nobody going to correct you, right? But that's what we need more of now, is we need men teaching. We don't have a lot of men teaching. You know what I'm saying? I see these kids now, you know, at my employment, and I'm like, I try to talk to them. Come on, man. You grown, man. You just told me you got a 3-year-old at home. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? Come to work. Come to work. Like, what you doing? Get to work. Like, you need money, dog. You know, yeah, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's never easy being a man. I don't know why people think this stuff is easy. It look easy when you raise right, but it is tiring. But as my brother say, it's hard, but it's fair. That's my brother saying about life, just as a man. It's hard, but it's fair. How's it fair? We live in America, man. I live in America. And being in America, we have opportunities to do anything. You just got to work. I don't know about other countries, but here, you got to work. And if you work, you can have it. That's real. I truly believe that. I've seen it, right? Men have shown that in America. If you work, you can get it. Yeah. Drink to my father, man. I drink for my father. I respect that, man. Thank you. Drink up to my father, man. Because my father, man, I'm telling you, once I got older and I realized all of how my life was as a child. Damn it. Drop my cigar. We still good, though. We still kicking. You see I'm getting low. I'm still going, though. Got ash all on my cigar now. It's all good. Clean it up. But yeah, man, I learned all from my father, man. Watching my father. Freaking ash. My father was old school. He's still old school. I got a lot of old school in me. I got some new stuff too, but I got a lot of old school in me because that old school worked. And you ain't gonna get it out of him, and you ain't gonna get it out of me. And that old school is just that traditional male that you're talking about. Because with my father went to work every day. That's really what blew my mind. Like, as I got older, I'm like, man, my father's retired now after 27 years, but he worked way longer than 27 years. But just that thought, I got up at 5 o'clock. My father got up also before me, right, to wake me up. You did this for 27 freaking years, every single day. You got up early, went to work. My daddy don't get sick often, and he also don't call out. He don't call out of work. So you can imagine, my daddy don't call out of work. I don't miss school. I had perfect attendance every year, almost. Y'all, you think I'm joking? I had perfect attendance. Like if there was, and I actually got awards for it just for coming to school every day. Perfect attendance. I didn't even know they give them awards. I'm like, I don't have a choice. So I guess I won an award even though I didn't have a choice to go to school. You getting up, like that's just it. When I was sick, if I was at school, you better be real sick if you gonna call my daddy, right? Because my dad worked at the school. And even then, I still went majority of the day and then went home maybe 2 o'clock. School get out at 3. I maybe call, hey dad, and then only thing that happens is I get out of school, I go to my dad's job, just lay down right there. Yeah, you just need to lay down. So my dad worked, and then he hustled afterwards. He showed me about money, about this world. And he just really showed me discipline. And that same discipline I carry with me in order to do what I do now. But with that, just gave me energy because I got into the habit of doing the things that it takes to be married with children. So I have energy, man, and I'm young right now, you know what I'm saying? And so because I got that energy, I'm able to do this and do it right. I'm able to do this and I'm able to do it right, but it don't make it any easier. So for those of you who may be watching and you looking to get married, keep this in mind. You need to love yourself first. You need to know what kind of man you want to be, what you want to do in your life, and how you want to live as a man. You need to know how you want to live. Yeah, we're getting towards the end, like real little itty bitty. But you need to know how you want to live. You know who you are, how you want to live, what kind of man you want to be. And once you do that, you get to work. You get to work on it. Work on those passions, work on those dreams. Start. 'Cause I'm telling you now, it gets harder when you get married to make this stuff happen because you're not just looking out for you no more. You know what I'm saying? You're looking out for your wife, you're looking out for your children, and it's bigger. You ain't just saving for yourself to do what you want to do. You're saving for multiple people. You're saving for your kids because you want your kids to have an even better life than you. Saving for your wife because you want to love your wife and take care of your wife. You're saving for your community, right? Because you want to be involved to make change. You are here as a man to make change in the world. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about, man. Hopping over to the Spurs game. Have a great weekend. Thanks for going. Hey, I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you for tuning in, man. It's been wonderful. I think I'm going to let this go out. Call it alive, man. It's been great, man. I appreciate y'all for always hopping on, man, when I go live, man. Just great convo. And it's moments like these that give me that energy, you know what I'm saying, to go back in and conquer almost every day of my life, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I appreciate y'all for joining, man. I'm gonna let y'all get to it, man. Have a great Friday. Enjoy your weekend. And I'll talk to y'all next time, man.